Hold on. Where my mama at? First of all, my mom will be 65 years old tomorrow. So that means you can know, my black ass can know. But everybody, let's start off. It's a bunch of birthdays in February. D'Anthony, Ashley, a bunch of birthdays. But let's go and wish my motherfucking mama happy 61st birthday. Sorry for leaving y'all out, but wish my motherfucking mama. Let's start out. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mama. Happy birthday to you. Fuck yeah. Yeah, they know us without her. And they know her. Now, let's get down to business. Second, Willie Watts. The last time I was in the ring with you, your motherfucking ass kissed me. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you try that shit tonight, I'm gonna cut you from your ass to your appetite.
I'm the Dread King Logan, and you're watching the Flavor General Josh, the Mouthpiece Danny, and my personal homeboy Cody on Rasslin Rage, R2YouTube.com. And if you're not watching, then you're a peasant, and I can destroy you. Oh!
This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Hola, senoritas and senors, all you people out there, I would like to say hello to you. This is episode 226, even though it's not in the title, but this is episode 226. I'd like to welcome you guys to Rasslin Rage. Please smash that thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Josh Harper. That's one half. Some would say the most important half, but I mean, you know, that's up to them. I'll let you decide that. But one half of the commentators here on Rasslin Rage, and I am of course, is joined by the man that actually makes the show run, Cody fucking Fleming.
You know, hey, let's. I want to backtrack there for a second, because if it wasn't for me, this show would not happen.
No.
Because
in the sense that you started it and you run all the technology to make it happen. If you're not here, I'm watching TV.
And write the show and do everything and okay, all right.
But I still look this good.
Yeah, okay, anyways. Tonight we have results from City Championship Wrestling's Friday event that took place at the L'anse Cruese High School in Harrison Township. And we also have GLWA's Saturday event, Final Destination.
Now, we do know that Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling took place over the weekend, but as you might know from last time, they are doing their results with IPW TV, so we can no longer reveal those results, which, I mean, congratulations to them. So that means if you want those results, you either got to watch it on IWTV. The initials, Cody.
IWTV.
I don't know why I want to put a P in there somewhere. Or go to watch Mr. Chainsaw live, which I do know that show sold out, so you couldn't have done that.
It did. Rasslin Rage is brought to you by Gilbert Photo, Detroit Wrestling Connection, Crazy Squirrel Graphics, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, American Wrestling Experience, the Spyder, who is returning to wrestling, Davison Sarai, and PKSA Karate, Port Huron.
After this episode is over, please, please, please scroll down into the description and follow all of our awesome sponsors. Now, while you're in the description, you'll also be able to find all of our social media links as well. Please follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and join our Facebook group. MIW and Rasslin Rage are great for doing what we can on a weekly basis, but the Facebook group will keep you up to date with everything as soon as we know about it.
For sure. Josh, before we talk results tonight, we're going to talk about a match at FU coming up in December, but we'll do that after we get back from this wonderful little montage, I guess, thing. Okay. Bye.
It's time to talk about Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment. Michigan independent wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best at breaking down the matches into each and every segment.
Oh, yeah. So I got lost, and I was like, oh, I got lost in the flamage that goes on there with the thing and everything going. But I was like, oh, that's cool, man. That's so cool. But anyways, sorry. Again, I got taken away. So a match that I'd like to talk about. So did you see this, Josh? They announced a match. So apparently, according to For Us Wrestling, this is what the post said, that they wanted to call their shot, Dean Hendricks and Maximilian, formerly known as Top Gun. I don't know what he's known as right now. Who knows? I'm
Big
calling
Money, Puffy, Piff Daddy.
I don't know. Well, they've called somebody's called them guys the Island Boys. You know, Island Boys. Those guys. I'm just saying, there's that. But regardless, so they announced the match, right? And it's going to be KJ Reynolds, who came out with the number 2 belt at the last For Us Wrestling against Maximilian and Dean Hendricks, apparently. And so then Dean later came out and said that they never asked for the match, which I call bullshit anyways, because those two, they're always, you know, back and forth. They can't even keep track of their fucking belt. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Between the two of them, they can't hold on to a piece of leather. They can't remember what they said.
There's that.
The one guy just spent a few days ago trying to take on English Parliament, and normally he's out there trying to take down windmills. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And Max is still young and stupid. He doesn't know what he's doing either.
Right. No, before I get a little too far into it, though, I just want to remind you, you know, if you're just joining us, smash the thumbs up. If you're new here, please subscribe. We definitely enjoy that. But yeah, so listen, there's already talk, people running their piss flaps and things like that. Adam Wicks ran his piss flaps a little bit, yada, yada, yada. It is what it is. It's cool. It's all right. It happens. But let me just get one thing straight, Josh. Are you ready? Okay.
All right.
I am not trained to be a professional wrestler.
No.
I have no business being in that ring as a professional
None
wrestler.
at all.
Absolutely none. That's why I'm not getting in the ring as a professional wrestler. I'm getting in the ring as Edon Fleming, 2nd degree black belt and championship brick breaker.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm getting in the ring as. Okay, just saying. As a professional wrestler, no, I'm not going to go in there and wrestle. I'm going to go in there and do karate. That's what I'm going to do. All right. And if somebody gets hurt, that's on them too, motherfuckers. They wanted me in that ring, and that's a shoot.
See, we got to get you back training because I know it's been a minute for you. So first, we got to start you out with some boards. And you got to start breaking some boards with Dean Hendrix's abs on it, so that you can.
I'll do that with my forehead.
Exactly. Then start getting some concrete bricks. Pretend it's Max's dread pineapple thing he's got going on there. Just I don't know.
Okay, well, I think right now for this episode, that's enough talk of those two boneheads. I do want to say one last thing. Adam Wick said something about, these guys know how to hide dead bodies, right? Something about that. Did you see that? Okay, so
Adam Wick talks a lot of shit.
He does. Let me just comment on it. I did comment on it, but let me just say this, and I'm going to go on, and I've already went on record, but I'm going to go on record again, right here on Rasslin Rage. These two boneheads can't even keep track of their own fucking belt. You can't convince me that they know how to dispose of a fucking dead body and not get caught. There's no way you can fucking no. They're too much of a fucking bonehead.
It'd be the most Mr. Magoo thing ever. They'd drive a body out to the field, realize they forgot a shovel, go back and get a shovel, realize, oh, we forgot the body with the shovel, have to go back and get the body.
That's what
left Dr. Keys in the car.
Yeah, don't ever join the mafia because he's going to end up dead. I'm just saying. All right. Anyways, so go ahead, Josh. We're going to go ahead. We're going to move on, buddy.
Cody has that out of the way. Cody's personal stuff. Personally, I think Cody's going to break the rib cage open of both these fools, but I would like to remind them that that is Cody. That ain't me. That's Cody. Cody is a fully trained 2nd degree black belt badass.
I almost feel like I need to have them sign a waiver.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they don't sue me.
You're a 2nd degree badass. I am an ice cream salesman. So please just remember that. That's right. Out of the way. So now we're going to give you the results from City Championship Wrestling and from GLWA.
That's right. Starting it out with City Championship Wrestling live from the L'anse Cruese High School in Harrison Township on Friday, November 4th, 2022.
Starting the show out, Matt Valentino took on Ryan Mathias, but that mountain of a man that is Ryan Mathias got the win.
Hold on. I got to open something up here because I got some insider information here, from this event that was sent to me a little bit later on. So I wasn't able to add it in there at the last moment.
All right.
So, all right. So where to go? Up. All right. So Luan, is that how you say? How would you say that? Luan. With New Albania. So this is a New Albania member. Defeated Mikey Morner via pinfall after a spine buster.
Ooh.
Whoa, doggy. Nice.
Caesar Asher took on Gutter, and Gutter took home that win.
And that was via pinfall.
Yeah.
And that match went 8 minutes and 18 seconds.
Man, you got all the insider information.
Well, yeah, because it was sent to me by the promoter after I had already wrote, but it is what it is. So, but now we have, so after that match, dude, so here's some of that insider stuff, right? After the match, Jason DeMilo and Chris Moore attacked Gutter. Yes, sir, this happened. Rhino made the save with a steel chair in hand. Rhino let everybody know that just because Lance Starr wasn't there, that didn't mean that he wouldn't have a partner for later because he is scheduled for a tag team match.
Ooh. Ike Watts took on Gran Torino with Ike Watts getting the win. How'd that happen, Cody?
What do you want to know? You want me to tell you?
Was it pinfall?
Oh, Hold on, let me see here. Well, you skipped one.
No, I didn't. I did gutter.
Right, but then you went to so what did you say? Which one?
Ike Watts defeated Gran Torino.
Yeah, but you missed the Father Marquez. Oh, so all right, listen to this. This is crazy, dude. This says Father Marquez explained that he wasn't medically cleared to compete due to concussion he received at an independent event. Out of nowhere, Jackson Stone appeared and choked him out. And then you had Freedom Ramsey defeating Suplex Shogun Jackson Stone. Look at your face. Jackson Stone via pinfall after two, not one, two Superman punches, and a top rope neck breaker.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Now you go to so Jay Abrams and Trevor Stroud won by disqualification after Night Owl and the Masked Man attacked with kendo sticks. So let's see here. New Albania, Jay Abrams and Jay Stroud. When the Masked Man attacked New Albania with a stick. So there's a Masked Man who does not like New Albania. So I'm one of those guys. I'm on board with that. I'm not a fan of New Albania myself.
Right. Andrai Kabashi defeated Paul Bowser in a Duchess of New Albania rules match. Now, Paul can't use the song, What's New Pussycat? Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yes. So after that match, New Albania jumped on Cat Daddy 4-on-1. That was until the Purge's Sean Tyler made his return after New Albania took out the Purge back on the 1-year anniversary event in June. And he was not alone. He had Darian Ultra and Ike Watts in tow. Paul Jones then made an 8-man tag match right there on the spot. So a returning Sean Tyler with Darian Ultra, Ike Watts, and Paul Bowser went to a draw here. So I got one that said it was a draw, but this one says double count out. This says I'm going to go with the double count out. The lights went out in the building. New Albania took off in the darkness, and as the flashlights came on, Bowser, Tyler, and Watts and Ultra followed them in hot pursuit. Lights went back on after that, and then came...
You know that... I know you set me up perfectly for that. I'm sorry, but you know that a match got so far out of hand that they had to go second grade on them and turn the lights off. Like, no, stop, bam!
Quiet. Do you got a doob?
My hand goes up, your mouth goes shut.
Is that a doob tube?
No, it's a dry erase marker.
Oh, I thought it was a doob tube.
In the main event, it was Rhino and Darian Ultra taking on Chris Moore and Jason DeMilo. Now, after Jason walked out on Chris, leaving him by himself to be gored by Rhino and Darian Ultra got the win.
Well, damn, dude. Just leave a man out there like that? That's some shit, ain't it?
I mean, don't put me in a situation where I got to fight Rhino.
Wow. Right. So next up, we have GLWA as they held Final Destination live from the Top Notch Physiques in Coloma. That's so cool to say. Coloma, Michigan on Saturday, November 5th.
Final Destination opened with the GM, that's B.E. Stone, hyping the night when Stone mentioned Tyler Matthews taking on Timothy Savage's in a no-hold-bars match. Tyler Matthews came out ready to get the match started, but Timothy Savage, on the other hand, came out on crutches.
Damn it.
Savage claimed to be hurt. Oh, I like the word claimed. in last month's brawl and stated he was unable to compete. BE then sent Savage to the trainer's office.
B.E. Stone then tells Tyler Matthews he will find him a new opponent. Tyler then goes to exit to the locker room, but is met by a 100% healthy Timothy Savage.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Not
A
you
brawl
two.
between these two broke out last month, and another breaks out this month. Of course, there's a bit of a shenanigans in this one as Savage played a little bit of possum. But Savage and Matthews had to be pulled apart. Did they try turning the lights off here?
I don't think so. B.E. Stone tries to restore order, but nobody listens amongst the chaos. He then cancels the match and reschedules for next month's season's beating in a Miracle on 34th Street fight.
That is one hell of a beginning to an indie wrestling event. That's not even match one. Match one didn't happen yet, and you've already got people getting pulled apart. That's fantastic. So the first match that actually happened was Tony C took on Downtown Felix, with Tony C getting that big W.
In a number one contenders match for the top-notch championship, Sergeant Victor Petrov pins Derek Crow in a fatal four-way that also featured Josh Morris and H2.
After the match, the top-notch champion, Cliff Killmiser, came out to stare Petrov down. Petrov retreated because he had just had a match for number one contenders. You don't start a fight then. As Cliff exits, Isaiah Moore returns and says he's there for a title shot. I don't think that's how number one contenders matches are supposed to go.
Isaiah then goes on to state he never lost the GLWA championship. He relinquished it, and now he's here to take it back. Cliff then came back to say the heavyweight title is already spoken for, but he is going to prove that he is in fact a fighting champion. If Isaiah wants a fight for a belt, then Cliff will be happy to beat Isaiah to kickstart his title reign.
Tyler, by God! Matthews took on Dravenel Sims with Tyler, by God! Matthews getting the win.
Wow. In a GLWA Tag Team Championship match, which they say is vacant, Cream Street Mafia pins the Bro Bros last in a four-way elimination. So this was a four-way elimination tag team match that also featured the Cousin Brothers of Destruction and the team of JJ Hughes and Bill Blackwell. Dude, the Cousin Brothers of Destruction. What the fuck?
I'm glad that we both got hung up on the same part there. The Cousin Brothers of Destruction.
I don't know, man.
They're... Ooh, yeah. So during the intermission, the ring announcer announced that the 2-minute warning before the show kicked back off. During this time, heavyweight champion Jaden Quick was taking pictures with the fans as a good champion does. At that moment, the number one contender, Kyle Shaddix, assaulted the champion Jaden Quick. B.E. Stone sent Quick to the trainer.
Timothy Savage, who was originally scheduled to take on, what's his name up there? You remember?
Yeah.
Matthews, Tyler Matthews. That's what it
right,
was.
Tyler Matthews.
Now it takes on Trayvon Smith, and he wins.
You can't have that much of a hype at the beginning, because if you lose then you just look like a punk.
Yeah, I agree.
B.E. Stone gave an update after the Savage versus Smith match concerning Jaden Quick's health. According to Stone, the trainer deemed that Quick is not medically cleared to compete.
Boo. Shaddix heard this all the way in the locker room. Yes, he did. He came out to claim that because Jaden Quick is unable to compete, he forfeits the match and they have to give him the belt.
champion's advantage. He lost the match, but didn't lose the match by pinfall or submission, so he doesn't get the belt. I should probably read another sentence before I go on my rant. B.E. Stone let Shaddix know that's not how it works. See, I'm right. And that if Jaden is unable to hit the mandatory 60-day title offense, then GLWA will reassess the situation. But he does have an opponent for Kyle Shaddix.
And Kyle Shaddix takes on Motivation Mike, and I really have a hard time believing that he's very motivating after he gets defeated by Kyle Shaddix, who is still the #1 contender for the GLWA championship.
He motivated Kyle Shaddix.
True.
In the main event, top-notch champion Cliff Killmiser defends his championship against the human highlight Isaiah Moore. If Isaiah is in the match, you know it's going to be one hell of a match.
We don't have
According to our sources, it was exactly that. It was an extremely competitive match. It even looked like Killmiser was going to end up as another clip in Isaiah's human highlight. But at the end, Cliff ended up on top to retain his top-notch championship. After the match was completed, Isaiah shook Cliff's hand because that's the kind of class act that he is.
Yes, very good. Well, that's the only results. Again, like we said, Metro Pro, or not Metro Pro, excuse me.
Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. They would rather not give them to us for right now because of IWTP or whatever. Whatever, cool. We're not upset about it. But so if you want their results, I guess you have, or if you want to see the action, you got to go get a subscription to IWTV so that you can see what's going on with Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling. We're going to get out of here shortly in a few minutes, but before we do that, I do want to go ahead and say thank you to our sponsors one more time. Gilbert Photo, Detroit Wrestling Connection, The Spyder, American Wrestling Experience, For Us Wrestling, Grizzly Pro Wrestling, PKSA Karate Port Huron, Davison Sarai, and Crazy Squirrel Graphics. Thank you to all of you. We do apologize. We had some technical difficulties before the show, and so for some reason the logo thing is gone, and I have to redo it. I did not know it wasn't there until right before we went to go live, like right before. We're like, oh, where'd it go? Shit. Something happened. We don't know, but
we were still trying to get sound going at like 6:55.
Right. So we got it going, and we're here because that's what we do. But thank you again to our sponsors. All their links are available down in the description for their social media and things like that. So give them a like, a follow, and a subscribe. In the case of Gilbert Photo, please give her a message to do any kind of photography that you may or may not need. Detroit Wrestling Connection has a WrestleMania or a viewing party coming up very soon, so pay attention to their Facebook page for that. They also sometimes they bring in people to do signings during those viewing parties, so check that out as well. And I know the Spyder has a podcast coming out here very soon, so that's going to be sweet as well. And Grizzly Pro Wrestling has a show this month. So it's going to be
the Saturday after Thanksgiving.
It's the 26th. Where I'll be there, set up, ready to go. Also, down in the description is our social media. We have a Twitter and Instagram, TikTok, Facebook groups. What else we got? Yeah, I guess that's it. But like, subscribe, follow us. Make sure you subscribe here. Do all that wonderful stuff as well. And don't forget that we'll be live back here on the Rasslin Rage YouTube channel for Michigan Independent Weekly on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. That's where we give you all the information you need for all the events that are coming up that weekend or that week here in the state of Michigan. And from what I see, this weekend's a little light on the old wrestling action. Looks like
there's a show on Wednesday.
There is?
Yeah, I was going to send it to you, and I completely forgot about it until right now.
Wow, I'd check that out. But even still, if there's a show on Wednesday, that's still only 3 events that I seen. I seen 2, and one of them's Metro Pro on Saturday.
That's a stacked card,
right?
Too.
So I mean, other than that, I don't see anything else going. Now next weekend, not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend looks pretty jam packed. with a lot of wrestling, and that's going to be a Sunday event. There's going to be no Rasslin Rage that weekend, so the 22nd we'll be doing a double header, like we usually do the 2 for Tuesday, which is going to be sweet. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. What?
Oh, I was saying 2 for Tuesday.
Oh, I thought you. You were like, you had like, you look like you were mad.
Tuesday.
You looked really mad, dude. I was like, ooh, shit, what'd I do? I thought you wanted to fight for a second. I'm like, fuck, what'd I do? But anyways, so yes, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to click the bell so that you can be notified when the wonderful things become available, because there's always content, always content. That is for sure. If it's not a short, it's a match. If it's not a match, it's MI-dub. If it's not MI-dub, it's Rasslin Rage. If it's not Rasslin Rage, it's Mark and I drinking and talking shit. If it ain't that, it's something else. Who knows what it's going to be, because shit's happening all the time. All kinds of new ideas. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go. All right. So anyways, thank you again to all of you. We'll be back here on Tuesday at 6:30. Did you want to say something before we go?
Before we go real quick, I know that the next time that we'll get together is going to be Tuesday. But also, Tuesday is election day. Oh, yeah. Okay? I don't care what side you're voting for on any particular issue, but go out and vote. If you don't vote, I don't want to hear you complain about nothing for the next 2 years. Go out and vote.
I got a thing, an email, and we have reached 1,000 uploads on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's a lot, really. Wow.
A lot. If you want to talk about content on YouTube, there you go. Got 1,000 things for you to watch.
1,000 things. There's 200 plus episodes of Rage, 100 and something of MI-dub, plus all the interviews, plus all the matches, plus all the other shit. Indie Idol. There's all kinds of shit, man. There's all kinds of stuff. But anyway,
heck, there's 5 interviews with just Mark Ross.
That's true. So we are going to get out of here, and we'll see you back here on Tuesday, like we said, right here on r2youtube.com. That's the letter R, the number 2, youtube.com. See ya. As soon as I find, there it is. Bye.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Going down. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down.